What up guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the world's cheapest BMW 3 Series, the cheapest running example to be more precise. It cost me $100 and $150 in maintenance up until now. So in the past few weeks I've been trying to find a way to refresh and redo my interior trims. Fuck, by the way. Wait a second. Yes,
One eternity later.
so we had to come inside because the wind isn't letting us film. So what we're gonna be doing today is we're going to be removing all the interior trims. I've already removed one of them and did a test. Basically, there are no tutorials on YouTube on how to fix those damaged and scratched trims. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try my best to fix them and make them look like they're new out of the factory. I did a test on one of them. Wait a second, let me get it. So this is the test that I did. Now I didn't do it 100%. Like I was just seeing if it would work, and turns out it is something possible to fix it without having to buy new ones. So I'm going to be removing the remaining of the trims and we're going to be fixing all of them, and hope you guys enjoy. Other than that, today I might have a surprise for you guys in store for what's coming on the next episode. But until then, let's just remove all the trims and get to restoring them. To take off this panel so that we could paint it as well. As you can see, it has a chip and a stupid carbon wrap on it. But to take this off, I didn't find any videos, well, at the moment, so that I can figure out how they take it off the easy way. So I just took out the whole door panel, and sorry for the wind again. And I'm going to be removing, come here, come close. So I'm going to be removing these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts and see where we go from there. All right, let's go. Now is we took out this panel. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to be removing this. There seems to be a lot of broken parts which are just glued to the component, and I don't know how I'm going to be removing it, but until I figure it out, I put the panel back on. I fixed the door so that we can use the door and I can lock the car tonight if I don't figure it out by now. Plus, because it's gonna take more than a few hours to fix all of this stuff, so let's go take the other door out as well. Make sure to get the components that we need so that we can start sanding them down and fixing them for a new paint. You can see right here, if you come close, that it has been broken. It has a big chip, but they've just covered it with this stupid, you see where it is? They have just covered it with this stupid carbon part and just left it there. So we're going to be fixing these parts as well, and while we have this panel taken off, we'll make sure to take all this dust and make sure to give this a good cleaning. But until then, let's take off the other door as well and go to sanding. So one thing that we're going to be changing as well, probably in this episode, is if you come close, you can see that each bolt they have bolted, these are not the original bolts, they have bolted all types of bolts into everywhere. Like there are like 4 to 6 types of different bolts on every part of this car, every part of the door actually. So what I'm gonna do is going to go and buy a set of BMW bolts. I don't know what they look like, to be honest. So we're going to be buying from them so that we can assure that all the bolts are the same. And if one day we decide to sell the car, the other owner isn't gonna be cursing us for what the fuck is going on with those bolts. So that's something we're going to be doing as well. Right now I'm taking off this door, but I'm having a lot of trouble because I literally have to use every single fucking type of key I have to undo this door, because there's every single fucking type of bolt in here. It's worse than Apple's bolts, to be honest. So yeah, let's take this door off and I'll catch you back when I'm done. So guys, we took everything off the car. As you can see, we took out those handles that we were having trouble with, and every single fucking bolt is a different type, so it got me crazy. We also removed all the dash trims, so there are no more dash trims. We also removed this, but I did reconnect the windows so that we can at least use them until I'm done fixing these. Now you can see this one, for example, only has 1 and 2 places that needs to be repaired. The left is all okay, but nonetheless I'm going to be sanding it down to give it a clear coat and repainting it with a better paint job. And also we're going to be putting some protective layer over it as well, so that we wouldn't have all of this scrubs and rough places on scratches and everywhere. And also another thing that we're going to be fixing or replacing are those armrest cushions. Now you can see the leather is pretty much damaged and there's no coming back from this. I'll have to change the whole leather. But if you look on these two, you can see that these are missing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 parts missing, which, well, it's just coming off without me trying to, and it's just getting on my nerves at this point. So I'm going to be trying to find one of these from the scrap yard so that I can change it. And I'm thinking of putting red leather this time, not black again, because I want to be changing the interior a bit. We also are going to be bringing hinges and clamps for the doors, because the doors are not going back. The old owner has probably fucked it up more times than it can handle. But yeah, well, for the cheapest car, it's not a bad thing. Like, these will cost me a few bucks each, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, it's in a pretty rough situation, and we're going to be have to working a lot on it. And Pit Stop Center is actually helping us a lot by providing us the parts and components that we need. As I've talked to them, as of now they don't have an official web page or official store where you can buy stuff from, but they will be opening that one soon as well. And yeah, basically they're the one of the best providers for everything and anything you might need, whether it be for tuning or for just replacing broken parts. So yeah, we're going to be working with them very closely with everything we need for this car, and they're going to be providing us all the parts we need for this project, whether it be just design wise or for tuning and mechanical issues. They're going to be providing us with everything. And yeah, as for that, let's cut to the part where we're sending it. I don't know how the fuck am I going to remove these, but I'll figure it out one way or another. So yeah, you're probably gonna see me a different day because it's already dark outside and I'm very tired. So yeah, until we go to sanding, I'll see you guys later. So one of the problems with the cheapest e46 in the world, it's not unlocking. So I don't know what's up with this Russian system that they have, but the car is unlocked, but it's not opening the locks. No matter how much I try, and even the key isn't working. So yeah, we're stuck outside the car. And all our gear is inside of it. I don't know what we're gonna do. So we finally opened the car and we took everything that we needed from inside of it. Now these are the trims, all the trims that need to be repaired. You can see that there are many broken and damaged parts that needs to be repaired. This was our test. I'm not good at filling them up, so I'm going to be re-sanding this one up, and that's going to be putting the filler so that it could be perfect. But basically right now we're going to be sanding all of these parts down so that we can put the new coat of filler over it, and after which we're going to be painting it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. This is going to be more of a DIY tutorial on how to fix your trims. Instead of going and buying one for $200 or $300, we're going to be fixing it for basically 20 bucks cost of paint. Yeah, I think this looks way better. So the camera fell and luckily it didn't break, but yeah, let me start sanding and I'll catch you guys in a sec. Down, you can see that there are two damaged parts on this one. Basically you can see the cracks. There's a crack here and there's another crack here. So this part is actually in a pretty good condition. The only thing are those two cracks, and you can see this whole thing is just coming off. So I am going to be putting some kind of glue to make sure that it's stuck on there. And yeah, after the filler is done and we've repainted this component, it's bare bones right now. There is no any paint left on it. As much as I can see, there's a bit left here. Perfect. You can see that there's another crack over here starting to form. We need to make sure to take care of that, and other than that, this looks perfect and ready to get painted.
Who's your good boy? You're a good boy. Who's your good boy? Who's the big boy? Who's the big boy? Who's the big boy? This is my dog. And he's biting my finger.
Love you too, buddy. Love you too. As you can see, this was my test panel. So I had previously put in filler on this one. You can see that it's seemingly better than the others. You can see that the cracks just end where the filler starts. Like over here, you can see that there are many cracks, but as soon as the filler starts, there's no more cracks. So this was my test mule, which I tested if I can do this or not, and it pretty much worked really good. So I've just sanded this back down so that we can put filler again, but the only reason I did that is because I'm not very good using filler, and this was my first test, so I wasn't very good at it. I'm gonna have Dad putting filler again over this just to make it perfect, and after that we're going to be sanding it down again. I was just making sure that it's seemingly perfect, no unnecessary bumps or anything, and it quite is right now. So we're gonna hand this down to Dad as well so that he can put on filler, then we'll sand it down. And I'm thinking, instead of having these components repainted, because paint is going to scrub off again, so I'm thinking of wrapping these. So leave a comment down below what you think I should do, and yeah, if wrapping it works, I'll just put a base coat over this because wrap doesn't stick to filler, so we'll just put a base coat over them and wrap them up. Let's continue. important you should know. For this panel, so this is the driver's side panel. So you see this? This is for the mirrors, all right? So if you want to take this out, be careful, all right? Don't try undoing or filling with it from the underside. It's fairly easy. Just put your finger here and push it up. You see how it came out? Don't try doing any other way or you are going to break this, and this is a very expensive component, right? So it's not the easiest thing to do. Be careful not to break it. So we sanded these up and now we're going to wait on that so that he can give them a good wash and put on the filler. So I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I'll know that in editing. If it's more than 10-12 minutes, I'm just gonna cut it and do another episode just that you wouldn't get bored. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see longer videos or shorter 10 to 12 minute videos. Make sure to comment down below and tell me what you prefer. And as for that, I don't know. If this video is short enough, I'll make sure to put in the filler part, and if that films it of course, and the paint part as well. But if not, I'll make sure to do a separate video on that. But as for now, until I see in editing what we have, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what I'm doing wrong and what's the correct way to do it if you know, or what questions you might have on the project, or what would you like me see do or change on the car. And as for that, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to turn on notifications so that you wouldn't miss any upcoming videos. And let's go do a burnout. What do you say? Burnout.